self-shaving once again. So here we are, sort of the end of another week, the end of a work week. It's Friday, December 6th, 2024. My name is Edward Bevilacqua. Here we are, Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help our students and interested people on their journey through this life. Our theme of today is search for meaning. Right, we're kind of focused on Viktor Frankl, his famous book, Man's Search for Meaning. But, who's this podcast for? This is for all of our students. All of our people should be watching this unless they are saved or successful. And none of our students are successful by our definition, which is success is a function of meaning times money times meaning and purpose. So none of our people have money and they don't really have a lot of meaning and purpose, and that is sort of by choice. You can argue that they just don't know, which is true. But when you say the harvest is ready, the harvest is ripe, but the workers are few. So much opportunity out there. If you just don't do it, whose fault is that? Right. Okay. So this is for those people. And we do our best to make them aware. Everyone is invited. Oops. Who said that? Everyone is invited. Okay. So our theme of today is it's search for meaning, your search for meaning. What are you doing to search for meaning in your life? But before we get there, let's talk about advice from an 80-year-old. Keep secrets. Keyword there is not secrets, it's keep. Keep the secret. Don't spread it, share it, etc. And I would say along those lines, when you're talking to somebody and they're talking to somebody negative, talking about somebody you know in a negative way, you should just say, well, I'm not really interested. Is there another subject? I'm not really interested in this. Don't think that you're helping by letting those people verbalize their negativity. You're not helping. All you're doing is they're just reinforcing their belief. They're not questioning their belief. A, am I correct? B, if I am correct, what's my point? Am I trying to make things better? Etc. Okay, moving on. So, advice from an 80-year-old, keep secrets. Our TED Talk for today is Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. It's an animation about pursuit of happiness. And the point is, happiness cannot be pursued. It has to be cultivated. There's not a thing out there called happiness. If I just get this, I'll be happy. If I just do this, I'll be happy. That's not how it works. It has to be cultivated. If you can't be happy doing the things you're doing with the things you have, there's nothing out there that's going to make you happy. Okay? Man's Search for Meaning. Seth Godin has a long one today. The problem with shock design. And it's a long one. Something having to do with cars. I don't know. The thing is, we're not running out of noise, but we can always use more beauty. Okay. Let's move on. We're moving on from there. We have Viktor Frankl is Red Letter Daily Stoic. Another good one that kind of goes along with it. Very little is needed. Very little is needed. Just a little 2-minute. You don't need a lot to be happy. Good conversation in the morning. Good cup of coffee. That's water. Coffee's over there. Good conversation with a friend. The usual. Oh, and the usual. All right. Let's see who else is here. What Not a Bevy, good morning. And Memento Mori, good morning. So it's the new triumvirate, the triple threat, the Tinkers, Chevers, Evers, and Chance of the morning call. Who's Tinkers, Evers, and Chance? Maybe somebody can Google that. Okay, so let us see. Oh, okay, where were we? Man's search for meaning. What else? Do we have anything else on here? Dr. Livinggood is talking about soy. No soy. Don't have soy. If you're not going to have dairy, don't have soy. He says coconut milk, cuckoo nut milk. Love them coconuts and pineapples. Okay, whatever that means. All right, so just a little check-in here. Diana, how are things in Portland? What Not a Bevy? How are things in Fort Jacks? And Memento Mori, how are things at Star? Amazing. That tells me a lot. It's amazing. What does that mean to you? Right. Why not soy? He says soy is good if you're going through menopause, but it's highly processed, and it's one of the most processed things there is. You don't know what you're getting in it. Work and school and life is fun and meaningful. Good. All righty then. Should probably reach out to Edward, your brother. Brother? Oh, you did? Okay, good. Well, we'll talk about that later. And May. I did in May. Okay. In May? All right. Okay. Let me just look through here, see if there's anything else. Successful people do the things not successful people won't. Right. So getting on here in the morning, getting up, making it part of your routine. It's not this that's successful. It's the action. It's the getting up, doing something. I got bombarded by texts this morning from Shirley. The women are doing what they do. Hey, Shirley, can I have a ride? Shirley, can I have a ride? Shirley, can I have a ride? And for some reason, the word no is too hard to say. So I'll get upset. I'm going to get upset. They keep asking me. Just say no. These are people in survival mode. They can't empathize. They have no ability to empathize with you. They're stuck in their needs. The things they need, they're stuck in that. And all they can do, whatever you give them, they're going to ask for more. It's nothing personal. Just say no. So I think it's important that Memento Mori, you get out there. Allison, I'm told, will be there at noon. Maria will be at Lord's Treasure today. I think that's it. Let's see, what else? Oh, I got to get an article written for the Veteran magazine. Yeah, I'm going to be writing an article once a month for the Veterans magazine. Paying attention in class. If you don't document it, don't happen. Fortunately, I document everything and have pictures. Okay, I am at the station this morning. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, good. Does your texting work on your phone? Anyway, Maria is going to be at Lord's Treasure at 9. And what else? Okay, let's talk about search for meaning. Viktor Frankl, Jew, psychiatrist or psychologist, therapist, something high level, highly educated. I think he was an MD. I think he was a psychiatrist. During World War II, could have escaped, didn't because his parents could not come with him. So they all went. He ended up in Auschwitz and Dachau, 3 years, survived, had written something before going, wanted to save it. That didn't work. When he got out, he wrote Man's Search for Meaning, kind of talking about the experience he had and how it applies to the rest of us. And then rewrote his book on logotherapy. But it's fundamentally one of the ideas is we can't control what other people do, but we can always control how we respond. That is in our control. What they do to us, asking us for a ride, we can't control that. What we can control is what we choose to do, how we feel about it. That's it. Really simple. And that another thing from Viktor Frankl is it's a man's search for meaning. A search for meaning. What does that mean? Well, all of us go around asking, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning? Meaning, heaven, hell, good, bad. What did Jesus want? What's the meaning? What is the meaning of life? We ask the Dalai Lama, what is the meaning of life? Toothpicks. No, what is the meaning of life? And Viktor Frankl will say that's what we are driven by, finding meaning. And we have it backwards. So he'll also say we have it backwards. We think we ask, what is the meaning of life? But it's actually life asks you, what is the meaning of life? And more importantly, what is the meaning of your life? You have the responsibility to give meaning to your life. It's not from the outside that I'm just a marionette. Somebody's pulling my strings. I don't know what they're doing, why they're doing it, but I have faith that there's some kind of plan here. And what I got to do is figure out, what am I supposed to do? If I do it wrong, I get, no, you did it wrong. You're not following the plan. If I do it right, it's, hey, it's not you. Somebody's pulling your strings. Okay. So Viktor Frankl said, no, that's not what it is. Life asks you, what is the meaning of your life? There are no strings, no strings. Life is a gift, an opportunity, which we should be thankful for and appreciative of. And we show that appreciation by honoring the gift and making things happen. Meaning, giving meaning to your life. Beauty, observing beauty, making people's lives better. Here it is meaning and purpose. Meaning, act such that everything you do matters. Purpose, service to others. And if we take that and we apply the categorical imperative to that, what's the categorical imperative? So when you're thinking about doing something, imagine that what you're doing is a law and everybody had to do it, and then ask, would the world be a better place? So if everybody was smoking reefer, would the world be a better place? Yeah, for a short period of time, maybe, because everybody would be mellow and chill, and everybody get a little bit hungry, and then things would kind of stop happening. Because nobody wanted to work. Nobody wanted to do the hard work. So today, day 5 in our 4-week neuroscience approach to success. This is day 5. Man's search for meaning. Our goal in this 4-week course is to answer 2 questions. Who am I? Why do I behave the way I do? And if I know that, I have the ability to dial in who I need to be right now. So this is Friday. We've got one day That's the work day that we're expected to make something happen. Go out there, make something happen. Make people proud. Make your grandchildren proud of you. Your children won't be proud of you because they're trained to look for your imperfections and lock those in their memory. But so strive to make your grandchildren proud of you, because some point in time they're going, hey mom, what was your mom like? What was your dad like? And of course, your parents are going to remember all of the negative things. Your kids are going to remember all of the negative things. So you got to do things to make your grandchildren proud of you, because your children won't be, if you're following the proven Tom Lincoln style of raising kids. It's not about me. It's not about my relationship with them. It's about them in the world, preparing them for the world. Anyway, that is it. Let's go make something happen. Fort Jacks, Portland, Parumpertucky. Be appreciative for the day we have, the gifts of life, the graces that we have been granted, the gifts we have. Honor them by using them in a good way. All right. And with that, we'll say and cut.